Hi everyone, Brian Fish here. Today is June 26, 2015. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about choice and excuses. Little story about kind of what happened in my last 24 hours. So, for the last 12 straight days, I've gotten up at 5 a.m. as kind of part of a new um, test in habit. Um, and in self discipline. So I had been really cruising along every day, 5 a.m. I'd get up, I'd be super productive for my first couple hours of the day, set the tone for the day. I made a couple of videos already talking about this 5 a.m. club. So everything was going great. My intention absolutely was to keep it going um, because there was no reason not to, and I had been able to do it without much problem for the first 12 days. So I had made a rule for myself that if I break the streak at any moment, or any day, I would have to start over at one again. And the goal is to get to 66 straight days to form a habit. So last night, the twins started crying at about 10:30 at night, and it was probably 2:30 in the morning before anyone got to sleep. We've been really lucky with the girls, and we never have nights like that. I mean, for a year and a half straight, we've slept through the night. Maybe one or two nights we've had some issues. So this was like all out screaming, crying for 4 hours or more. Um, so Heidi and I probably got to sleep at like 3 in the morning. So sure enough, my alarm goes off at 5 a.m. I wake up and I'm laying there and I have the decision to make. And I decided to fall back asleep. I ended up getting up at 7. Um, the lesson I learned was, first of all, I still had the choice at 5 a.m. to get up. I still could have gotten up. And then I also realized that it was easy to um, have an excuse, perfectly valid excuse, perfectly valid reason. Very easy to justify in my head why I didn't get up at 5 a.m. And and then it kind of struck me, well, yeah, I could say those things and that would justify it, but it would only justify it to me in my head, and that does me no good. So it's not the girls' fault that they were crying last night, and those things happen. But the fact remains that I had the choice. Could I still have gotten up at 5 a.m.? Yes. Um, so to hold true to my self discipline, I need to start all over tomorrow at day number one of waking up at 5 a.m., which is fine. I think it's a good thing. I think if I were to give myself a pass, then I would give myself more passes. So I've got to be strict about it and say, um, no free passes, start all over, and that's fine. It's all part of the journey, and no cheating. So a little bit of a lesson where I didn't, even though excuse happens in your head, you have to choose not to accept it as an excuse and a way to justify behavior. So um, I take that responsibility. I say, you know what, I didn't get up at 5. I have to start over. So that's what I'm going to do. That's my message for the day. No excuses. And, um, there's a choice in everything. So thanks for listening. Have a great night. Talk soon. Bye.